all right. Oh, we might need to edit edit what we're saying there. I noticed I spelled something wrong. I'm an owner, hooray. I'm gonna have to figure out where to edit that. Let's see, I should be able to edit here, I hope. Nope, of course not. Be too easy. Let's try it over here. Let's see where I can edit this. If anywhere. I don't know if I can edit live, can I? Maybe I can. Yeah. There we go. Awesome. Hey, everybody. Giving everybody a little time to come on in. Come on in. Yeah, I got several things going on here. Interesting enough, I have the, yeah. Anyway, got a good connection. That's what's important. We are on live today. We've got one concurrent viewer. I think that's probably me looking at myself. So stream health's looking good. Everything's looking good here. We're gonna get rolling here in a little bit. I think my VOD controller is on. We will find out. So many things to do. So many things to do. I'm not going to add a marker. I'll leave all this up. We are officially live. That's true. Right. Not showing any views yet. That's cool, though. No worries there. We'll see who's going to chat, if anybody. Hopefully, at least a couple of folks are going to join. I'm going to attempt to send out the word here to lots of folks now that we've got it up and running, and I have some confidence level of what's going on. We'll see what's happening in the content world. I don't know where it shows me streams in here. It's very interesting how they break up the different things between streams and other kinds of things. That doesn't show YouTube Live where you would think it would. But that's life. See what the channel's showing at the moment. It's telling me I'm live. Let's go see if it can see me. Hello, everybody. I don't know what our delay is. All right. I do see myself chatting with myself. So I'll look forward to seeing everybody. Let's see if I copy this. See if we can't get a few folks to show up. All right. Cool. Well, we're gonna start playing here. I've got a concurrent viewer. I'm gonna leave my other screen up here just in case anybody hollers over there. Okay, well, here I am. Chat rate views and all that good stuff. Let's do better than this. Let's play some games. So, I wish I had the overlay working like I wanted to, but I do not. So I will have to try and puzzle it out. It should work like this. At least I'll be able to see when somebody shows up. I'm going to do a quick Discord post. And yeah. Here we go. All right. Come one, come all, come nobody. That's fine. Just want everybody to have some fun. All right, so as I mentioned, we are playing the undead. Let's take a look at what that means. So that means that we've got some skeletons, and we've got some wights, and we've got some undead pets. Stats-wise, skellies are, weak but good. We'll take a look at all the upgrades: skeleton warriors, skeleton archers, etc. As we get going. We got some cash, so we're going to recruit everybody we can here. Also, we started with one hero. We get to recruit another. So we're going to go over to the tavern here and see who our choices are. All right, we've got Marl here. Let's take a look at Marl. He's the Masterful Web. So that's a pretty good entanglement spell. He's got a pretty good amount of boys here. And then we've got Kieran, who is all about troglodytes. And so the trogs here, pretty good. I actually like the trogs. I don't know, trogs versus skellies. Interesting discussion. Let's stick with what we already got, skellies and everything else, and we'll take him as our melee hero. We'll beef him up and give him more fun. Let's put our dogs over. Yeah, I want the dogs in the middle. Bring the dogs up the middle. We cleaned everybody out here. He's ready to go. From a build standpoint, and we think about constructing some new buildings. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Probably the Undead Transformer, because then we can sacrifice anybody to make them undead, which is pretty cool. Only cost 1,000. It's a tough call though, because I kind of want to get my skeleton archers as soon as possible. Skeleton archers. Skeleton archers wins. Skeleton archers wins. Nice, lovely building down here. And so on the other side over here, let's get some recruits in. I moved my hero off for just a second, so we'll fix that. On this side though, instead of going for that, I think we're going to get some undead pets going, and then we'll worry about things like the Mage Guild. Let's definitely get some undead pets moving along here. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we got some undead pets. Let's go actually out of here and go bring our boy back for a second. So he's standing out here. My favorite bagpiper. Obviously, I am joking. All right. Swore we already got these guys. We did. We got them all set up. He's ready to go. Excellent. Let's go over to the other one. Let's go out. See who's where. All right, let's go pick up some stuff. And off we go. Get some stuff. Goblin cash. Getting some of our basic rewards. There's Normine over here. We definitely want to capture that. I still think the music's too loud. I'm going to bring some music down some more. Let's see what we got here. Audio. Yeah, I'm going to bring the UI volume down to 50-ish. And I'm going to bring the SFX down there. It's a little bit. Maybe 38. It's bring all that down a little bit. I guess that's not considered music, it's considered special effects. Interesting, no wonder that's why. I was wondering why it's so dang loud there. Alright, that's better. Let's get back. Alright, continue. Alright, we're going to want to fight some stuff. So, let's see. This is our melee boy. So let's got a difficult, we got a normal. Let's take him to the Magic Garden. Come on over here. Alright, let's go over here. I'm not going to fight that. We'll pick up some crystals, pick up some stone. That's a lethal battle. Don't need some mana restored yet, do we? See what's down here? Interesting. So we're not going to do that just yet. That's a normal battle. Magic wheel. Alright, let's flip back over. See what Mag can find out over here. We want the sawmill. Alright, we're going to need some more troops. So let's combine up. Can't decide which one we're going to power up. Let's have him head towards the other castle. Let's go ahead and get on out of town here, and we'll leave Big Boy to do this. We'll send him over other way. See what else we can get along the way. Difficult battle. Ah, there's an easy battle. Hooray! Alright, we're not going to get there this turn. And we're having a lot of fun in our first day. No easy battles around here. Interestingly enough. Interesting choices. See what else we got down here. We're done there. So next turn we'll head on about automatons, etc., etc., etc. We're all done in our towns. Let's do it. Oh, wait, somebody's got some move left. The boy here does. Let's get down towards the traveling circus or over towards the automaton. Let's get to the automaton. All right. Everybody's having a great Saturday. And so now let's go increase my defense a bit. There's a lovely easy battle. Let's do it. We're going to let them run. Let's recruit some skellies. More skellies. That's what we wanted. Yeah, 56 skellies. It's probably good enough. I don't think we need to spread them out. We'll leave one big group of skellies. Let's come over here and get some stuff. We could get the Warmos. We got a difficult battle there. There's gold over here. We've got a normal battle down here. Got a normal battle over here. We'll take this normal battle over here. What did it cost us? 11. Oh my gosh, all of my whites. I don't really like that idea. What are we fighting here? Let's battle it out. Let's see how we can do. Let's see how we can do. All right, so doggos up front. Skellies up front. Let's do it. I wonder what our spell situation is. What's our spell situation? We've got, yeah, he's got Masterful Web, which is good. It'll slow, well, I think she's an archer, so that's our problem here. Our problem here is we have the massive archer. Well, let's just, I guess our only choice is to get after it, huh? Wish we had some speed spells, but we do not. So the dogs are going to be out in the lead, and they are probably going to get pincushion first. But we shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Yeah, you can speed up animations and things like that. So if you want to... Oh, took the Skelly choice. Interesting choice, interesting choice. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, interesting choice. Let's just have the dogs get in there and disrupt her. Yeah, okay, but that's fine. They're still going to disrupt your shot. Perfect. All right, everybody else. Run, run, boys, run. Run while she's disrupted. We're probably sacrificing our dogs to do this, which kind of sucks, but we'll see if they can survive. They're definitely doing their best to do some damage. We're gonna get everybody in here pretty dang soon. Is this a doglet? Yep. Yeah. Let me get after her. It's fine. I moved them out of the way so I could get the skellies in. And yes, go, go, go. Give them a whack. Excellent. All right. Whacking on them means you're not whacking on the dogs. So can I get her in here? Yeah, I think that's my only other choice. She's a 12, she's a 16. I'm going to bring her over here, and I'm going to bring her straight in. I can't get everybody at her. Wish I could combine a stack now. I want to get the dogs out, which I don't think she'll get a whack at me. Right. And then we're going to get the skellies in. All right. So that should be doing plenty of damage now. There we go. End of line. Much better outcome. Much better outcome. Well, you know, slightly better outcome. We'll take it. We'll take it. So, oh yeah, we're definitely not doing that one. Okay. Magic wheel it is. What do we got here? Impossible. More skellies. Come on down. Next turn we'll get some more skellies. All right. We are working our way over to... we got an easy battle. Let's do that. Let them run. Dread Knights. Yeah, we can't afford that, so that won't work. Let's pick up stuff. I can't do the Apollo books without defeating him. Some more gold here. Yeah. We got that one. Let's get off down the road. Pick up our crystals. Gonna worry about some of the golden gems. I don't know what the guard looks like over there. There's a portal. Lots going on here. Oh, hey. A couple of people showing up. Hello, hello. Don't forget to like and all that good stuff if you get a chance. Please do. All right, let's see. Where are we? We are moving along just fine. Moving along just fine. All right. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Okay, we got a little bit left down here. We want to get him over towards the crypts and graves. There we go. All right. Cities. What do we want to do here? I think in Grey Dawn, we don't have anybody to recruit, so we're not worried about walls right this minute. We got to recruit for them. This will give us grave robbers. Grave robbers it is. I'm always interested in units. I mean, some people build up gold too. I mean, you can do both. Probably next turn run, day 2, day 3, 4. I'll probably do that. I like to get my troops in order first around there. So, yeah. Obviously, lots of different ways that you can decide to build things up. I've got some undead pets here. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull those as well. And do I want my archers? Or do I want wraiths and phantasms? I've got bones over there. I could upgrade and get... I don't have enough to get bar guests. Don't have enough to do that. Yep, we're going to take the Quiet Pavilion over here. Which will get us some wraiths and start to build those up. And so... cool. Thanks, Rachel. Good to see you this morning. Thanks for joining. Share away. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to move along. Let's get on out of here. March along to lovely day 3. And here we are. Hey, Stephen. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it's so it's interesting. You know, this is a demo. It's not even in early access yet. So literally, this is like crazy, right? You know, this is like the best non-early access game I think I've seen all year. And what they did in this, interestingly enough, is they kind of took the best of all of the 7 previous versions in the last 30 years and put them all together. And I'm interested what people think about the graphic style and everything. I mean, I really like it. I mean, I love this. There's a little skeletal, ram down here. This is, and they have all of the things of terrain. So every different faction has its own terrain. Everything that's in here has its own, flavor of everything. So when you look, for example, at the factions, they all are super cool. Like, check out the cities, for the undead. But also when you look at the units, that are available. Again, they've done I think a great job on the user experience. I mean, it's still not even early access. And it is complete resource management in combat. So you have to go collect, all of the resources to allow you to build all your buildings. So if you want to upgrade and build the kennels to get your undead pets, it takes a combination of wood and gold to do that. Other things take much more complex resources. So you've got gold, wood, ore, gems, crystals, mercury, and alchemical dust, which alchemical dust is what allows you to manage your spells. Check out this spell engine here. In fact, I was just getting ready to do this. I'm going to go ahead and build. I'm going to go ahead and build the mage tower. So let's make that happen. So we can take a look at some cool spell. Oh, damn it! Speaking of resource management, yeah, I'll show you some of those in a minute. We'll go into combat here in a second. Let's go leap into some combat. I'm sure I've got some teed up down here somewhere. What do we got? Okay, here's a good easy battle. Let's cruise over here and visit with these boys. Oh, they want to run off. It's a demo. Who cares? So one of the great things it has auto combat. So it'll show you what it believes your combat losses are going to be. So I always love this because it gives me a challenge to where I can say, oh, let's see if I can do better than this. And I'm not gonna try not to lose my doggies here. These guys are mostly melee. So, oh, damn it! I meant to say combat. Oh well, I took the hit, but that's okay because I wanted to be able to get these skellies that are here. So whenever you go into different buildings and you capture them, these increase your growth, every turn of your pets. So I went in and got some skeletons here to beef up my skeletons. I want to break those apart, so I'm going to break them up a little bit here and give myself 3 stacks for the moment. I got another easy battle coming up. Let's go take a look. All right, now we're going to say destroy them, and we're going to battle. All right, so let's take a look at the actual battle here. So you can see the undead, my undead doggies here. They're going to always kind of be in the lead of things. Yep. I wish I had some ranged folks, but I do not. From a spell standpoint, well, I'll show you spells in a second. So here comes the enemy. Right off the bat, though, I'm going to get them with their my Masterful Web, which is one of my spells that's in here. Boom. That will keep all of them from moving while I get in position. So I'm probably going to keep the doggies out for this turn. There's only a couple of them. I'll beef them up here in a minute. And somebody's got to get to the archer, which will be the dog's job. The rest of these boys' job will be to go beat up on the melee character that's coming in on us. All right. Ready to rock. Like so. They are going to take some damage, but so are they. Let's see. Can't quite get her there yet. All right. Fine. Oh, it's going to move up so I can get to her. Thank you. All right. Probably should have delayed, but that's fine. Now we want to get in here. Dogs are going to take a beating here, but they're going to keep her from firing, which is much more important. So she won't be able to fire. All right. End of line for their melee. Not much else left to do but to get up here to this archer and take them out. So we're going to march along. Whee! All right, we're in, we're moving. Yeah, I was afraid that. It's the end of the doggies. They took a beating in the last battle, so it's just what it is. Come on up, come on up, come on. All right. It's creeping up. That's why we took so much damage in the auto-resolve. Because of my creepy, slow skeletons. Takes a long time to get across the battlefield. Again, we're going to get some smacking in here. Not going to last long here at this rate. Perfecto. I would rather bring my skellies in, so bring her over here. It's all right. Skelly's going to retaliate. These boys can't get here yet, but that's fine. My big boy skeleton's coming in. End of line. Yay, victory! A little less damage than we took in the auto-resolve, so that always makes me feel good. So we'll take that result. And the great news is here, this is a Crypton Grave, which means I can buy some more skellies, which we shall do. So that helped beef back up our skellies. You always want to kind of think about, you know, checking your army, seeing how many you got, you know, making sure you regroup every time that you do these. So all right. What's next? That is not going to happen. I don't think. Pretty sure we can't get there. Pretty sure I can't take those guys out. But maybe let's aim over there and see what's happening. Again, we're not really sure exactly where we are on the map yet, so I'm a little bit engaged in both exploration and destruction. I would love to recruit all of this. Let's see what we got. Whoops. How did I click on that? You guys gotta hate it when that happens. You're like, wait, what? I don't want to accept the results, and I definitely that. So flee will actually, I think, you know, save me from permanent death, but it kills off my army, which sucks. Because I got to those, I must have clicked on this lethal battle here accidentally. You'd think it would give you a yes or no before you actually went into the lethal battle. But hey, there's got to be a little risk in all life. So down to one hero, unless I want to solve that problem. And there are many ways to solve that problem. One of the ways to solve that problem, since I don't have a hero down here and I've got some units standing by, is to go into this town and go to the higher heroes. So we got 3 to choose from. You'll notice here I've got my escaped hero, but he's very expensive. Even after they escape, you still have to do them. Because he's already got some experience and everything. So I've got a might hero, which are he's all about trogs, and then I've got a pretty good. I've got Pip here. Pip, interesting. Now, one of the things you'll notice is these are non-faction heroes. In other words, these are not my faction units and things like that. So. Morale, such as it is, enters into this discussion as well, because when you combine 2 faction units, right, you lose some cohesion until you have leadership skills and things like that. We'll talk about that when we get to level up. All of these characters level up. You have a whole pile of different abilities. As I said, they've combined things from all over, all of the different versions of the game. And they picked the best of all of those. So the RPG aspects of this are very, very high. So we're going to take Pip. What the heck? I would have probably preferred, I don't know. So again, we'll go through we'll meet some of the other factions here in a little bit, and we can talk through all of those kinds of things. So we're going to give Pip everybody we've got here, so that he's ready to go. And we'll go ahead and bring Pip in and start picking up all of our good resources out here. So lots of great stuff here. These are difficult battles. Go to the windmill. Difficult. All right. Everything's difficult. Let's get some wood. We always need wood. Wood seems to be one of the things that we're always in short supply of. So... Alrighty. Okay, an easy battle. Excellent. We'll take the easy battle. We're going to let them run. And let's see what kind of a guard we have here. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Alright, right then. Whites, normal battle. What's the normal battles here? Let's go. Nope. There's a battle there too. Over here, what have I got? Gingerbread house. I think I can get to. Nope, can't get to it. All right, cool. Let's get back to Mag here. Got the portal that'll get us around. So for those that aren't super familiar with, you know, HOMM in general, different regions, and I don't think I've got them turned on. I'll toggle some danger zones. So if you want to see what's danger, and I'll toggle some area borders. I guess I could toggle the grid too, but you know, I don't really need the grid. So let's just talk about these for a minute. These larger area zones that you see here are where you're going to have guardians that don't let you move between them. So that gives everybody time to build stuff up, and then you can move between all those different things. So also it keeps your enemies from going through because they've got to do the same kind of thing. So that helps balance out, you know, everybody having time to build up their armies and those kinds of things. So you also want to be careful when you take down those border guardians and things like that, because it'll make a difference in terms of how you actually play. All right. So Mag, what do I want Mag to do? Well, let's pick up some more. Mag's job right now is going to be resources. Can I get that one? All right. So here's the level up. Here's the level up screen. So you can basically get advanced arcane magic. It's random. It's a random skill delivery, which you know, this would be cool. I don't think you can do this. So then there are subtypes. These are also all the different subtypes that are going to come and be available, you know, to you along here. Trying to decide which one of these I like that are going to happen here. I am a necromancer, so having a pile of heroes of spells like that, we'll take the arcane one. I believe, if I'm correct, when we take a look at Mag here, he gets +1 level already to his arcane spells, so that should be pretty smoking. So in a second here, as I mentioned, you know, we're going to build the over at this tower. I'm going to bring him this way and then back down around over here. So his job is to scout all of this area up here and come back to this tower. So why? Because what's going to happen at this tower is that we're going to build the Mages Guild as soon as we can. What are we short on besides money? Money. We're short on money. So on day 4, we'll build the Mages Tower in here. Oh, casualty. Minor casualty. I think it was Banks leaving for coffee that did that. All right. We're coming back. I'm going to see if it automatically recovers itself. It's always a good test of the system. We'll see what the stream says.
You have all dreamed of peace.
Interesting. Gonna have some manual game capture here. Boop. All right. We should be back. We'll give it a second here. Oh, you'll get to see the opening screen now. Not sure which one it's saved here. So we will start from wherever it lets us start. But yeah, it's actually probably a good idea for me to talk a little bit about the different factions. This is the Necropolis faction. So we're bringing it back up. I don't know where it's going to leave me off. Let's see. Oh, I still have both. Well, good. I get to save myself from my misclick without it being a save scum. So yeah. So I can blame the crash on it. All right, rock and roll. So my boy is back, and so here we go. We're gonna take this easy battle, which was my original plan anyway. Let's go check it out. And we're gonna let them run. And I don't think we can take these guys yet. I think we can go to the Magic Garden though and get some stuff. Got a normal battle. I'd like to get the undead pets, but we decided that was a little too lethal. So we're going to come down here and get some more skellies next turn. All right. And now we're back. Lethal, of course. I'd like to get to the Mercenary Guild, but that's another lethal battle. It's always hard to decide what you want to do, you know? Random artifact, but I think we get another lethal battle. Lethal battle's great. We're just going to gather up some stuff as we truck along through here. All right. Now, usually gold experience, you know, I like to take experience. So let's take a look at what it looks like to have experience, you know, for the guys here. So this guy's actually an arcane specialist. You notice he gets +1 levels to all arcane, +1 more for every 10 hero levels, and keeps the enemy from using arcane spells, which I think is fantastic. So we're going to take advanced arcane magic. Gosh, this is a tough one. +4. Yeah, I mean, how else can you not take, you know, +4 spell levels? So we will definitely take that. I'm not about to try to go through that portal yet. As I mentioned earlier, that will, you know, cause all kinds of exciting things. Let's see what we've got over here. All right, we'll move along, grab some more gold. I'd like to get these Dread Knights. Can't do that either. So it's time to head back. Anyway, we want to go back and get our spells. We're getting ready to bring up the Mage Tower down in this town. So let's go ahead and see if we've got enough to do that. What do we need? What are we missing? What are we missing? Wood? Oh my gosh, we're missing wood. I'm always out of wood. We need to find a couple of things. There's several things we need to do. One of the things we need to do is to hunt down our resources. I'd like to be able to we need wood. We need wood for almost everything except to upgrade us to our warriors and archers. Or our wraiths and phantasms. I've got our archers upgraded in the other one, and I'm pretty sure I've got a kennel in the other one as well. Let's see. I try to diversify the cities so that they're not both doing... No, I don't have a kennel. Okay, so we can take the kennel in that one, and over here we're going to take Quiet Pavilion 2. It's $2,000. Yeah, we got enough to do this. Construct. All right, now let's go and take the kennel over here. Oh, we already have the kennel over here. Duh. I don't want to take the same thing. I also don't want to spend 5,000 on walls. We can't. So our heroes are limited by our number of cities. So we have 2 cities, 2 heroes. So can't get another hero, which I would. I'm sending a boy down to pick this up. So we will wait to get him down there. All right, come on. Don't you have some left? Looks like he's got a little smidge of movement left. Get the smidge out. Again, this is an early access soon. Oh, well, 2026 they said now. I'm assuming Q1. I think they'll be, updating patches and things to the demo along the way, I assume, since I see what version it is and things like that. So hopefully that's the case, because I've reported a few little bugs, mostly, text that isn't filled in and things like that. I'm trying to figure out how far we can get down here. This is part of the exploration part. Sometimes you just got to cruise around pretty sure I can't defeat that guard. Okay, so this is a Chimerologist, which lets me trade my stuff around, which is cool. All right, all right. Okay, there's some Mercury. I haven't really needed that yet. Let's see what we got here. That's an impossible battle. Alrighty. Let's... Yep, don't have enough juice to get there yet. Next turn. All right, rock and roll. What have I got down here? Can I get to this? I don't think so. I don't think I can get to anything here. That's a lethal battle. I might be able to get to this ore. Probably not. Looks like it's blocked. Normal battle. Already visited the Magic Garden. All right, easy battle it is. I'm gonna let them run so I can come in here and get some more skellies. All right. A lot of times, like I said, you want to check and see what you can do to organize you guys. You've got all these cool little icons around here, so you can like split things up. So when you want to have an easy way to break up and divide and change up, structure of your armies, all that kind of good stuff. I think I've gotten both of these. Yeah, nobody else left to recruit there. This might be the lowest edge of my kingdom, which I am pretty sure it is. So there's a couple of things over here. I've already visited those. This is an impossible battle that divides us up. There's a river over here, which I think also is going to divide up the kingdom going that direction. So once you start getting towards the end of a week, like I'm on day 4, so I got 3 more days after this one, you want to think about getting back to wherever you're going to recruit some troops and picking up some recruits along the way. So probably I want to come over here and see what's over here by the sword instead of going any further down there. So we're just going to cruise on back this way. We need some more troops to get things done. So let's talk about the tech tree, or, the laws as they're called in the game here. So another addition from a previous game, and slightly different from what was in the previous one version, is the ability for you to go in and each faction has its own set of things that it can adapt. So you can increase your necromancy power, you can, get more stuff like, I need some dang wood, so we're going to enact the law. So, and over here, I want to provide some extra gold every month, so I want to get our gold reserves up. But there are lots of things that'll help your faction. The economics are on the left, fighting's on the right, pretty much, which will beef up your characters and your armies over on that side. So, I think we're done here. All right, let's go. I think he's got a smidge of movement left. By the way, as I mentioned, it's RPG, so you get to equip your characters, not only with their skills that you can see up here, but equipment, things you find along the way, armor, all that good stuff. So pretty cool. Anyway, lots more of that as we go. So he's done. He might have. Looks like he's got a little bit left, but one more maybe. Terrain. It's all terrain. You can't move any further, so that should be good. All right, so building stuff. What are we going to build? So in Grey Dawn here, we've got some grave robbers because we built the grave robber universe. We're going to put those down there so they can get picked up when they come in. And over here, I really want to build Mage's Guild. So let's see, which city do I want to build the Mage's Guild in now? That is the question. Let's take a look at our map. We want to keep it centralized because the way the Mage's Guild works is you upgrade it. Every hero that visits it gets new spells. So if you're going to upgrade one of your cities of the Mage's Guild, you want to kind of think about, is this more centralized, etc. It looks like we're over, if I were guessing, this far to the edge of the map. So I would say this city is a little more centralized over here. So let's put the Mage's Guild in Shadow Vale. I wish they'd put the city names next to these hammers, over next to the little city icons over here, so I can have some frame to remember which one's which. I usually remember by how they're stacked, but that's not always the best possible choice. So we're going to construct our Mage's Guild. Yay! Now, what you'll see since we've constructed the Mage's Guild over here is now we've got spells lit up. So what do we have? We've got a daylight spell, which is always interesting for the you know, the undead to get a lot of these. But we've got healing water, and these are random, by the way, when you get them. Early start, which is great. You can increase initiative. Plus, I have my other mage who's an arcane mage, so that's cool. Nightshade, you know, reduces damage from what they got, and of course, web, as we've seen, reduces speed. So fantastic start. And you'll notice we got tier 1, and of course there's tier 2, tier 3, 4, 5, etc. And then there's some neutral tier 5 dimension door kind of magic. So yeah, lots of fun. All right, so we've upgraded Shadowdale. Let's go over to Grey Dawn. Grey Dawn's got some folks here. I don't think there's anybody else to recruit. Those are my grave robbers. By the way, if you want to see what the grave robbers do. So they're undead. They got long reach. Now, long reach is not like ranged. Long reach is you know, over 1 hex, and they don't get counterattacks. And so, provided the attacker, and it doesn't move the attacker next to their target. So it's different than ranged. It's like the middle way. And then you'll notice that they can actually summon more skellies, which is fantastic. And they've got some cool. He's a tier 4 unit. He's got some cool stuff that he can do. All right, we're not going to get into upgrades and all that. We got to build another building, and we don't have any choices. Again, I think I used up all my wood. All right. So we used up all our wood. Fine. We haven't found any other cities, and I think I just did it again. So, yeah. So I'm running in a window, and there's an X up there, and yeah, it's an easy thing to do. I wish it wasn't. Cool. Well, it's fantastic of everybody joined me this morning. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Go like, subscribe, all that good YouTube-related stuff down below. And, you know, because we're going to do more of this. I don't have a schedule yet, but it's coming. I'll try to get things out at least every week. We'll have some kind of stream. So literally more to follow, but I'm sure that it'll be fun. And if you got any requests, if you want to see something, if you want to play something, if if there's something you want to see me play, be sure and let me know. For sure, we're going to be playing some Cyber Knights, some fantastic other games coming up. I mean, Crusader Kings is adding China and all of the things related to China to it. So definitely, we're gonna be seeing some of that. Lots of great stuff. So again, let me know. Join the main page, all that kind of stuff. You'll see updates and all those kind of things on YouTube. Join the Discord, War Wizard Games Discord. I'll put links down below. I don't have them in there right now, but I'll get everything. I'll put links and all that good stuff in there. All right, here we are, back to wherever we were. I am playing on a PC, yes. So this is a real PC. So some games, especially early access games and things like that, don't come to the console first. And so, the type of games that I like to play tend to also play better on high-end PCs. And so I tend to play mostly PC-based games. Also, from a streaming perspective, streaming from the console, it's a little more challenging for some of the games. I didn't grow up in the controller era. I grew up in the keyboard era. So I'm a keyboard person. All right. Let's see, where are we? Okay, we are going to pick up where we were. All this was lethal. Yep, we're coming down the side here to see what's what. Let's bring it around. Nothing we can take out over here. Let's go down further this way and see what we can find. Okay, pile of books. Excellent. Get our XP cranking. And we'll head over to the automation. Can't do that yet. All right, back down. Got lethal battles. normal battles. Team of warriors. Let's go this way. Maybe visit the magic garden. Let's see if we can get Stinging Sword. Excellent. Stinging Sword gave us another 1x. So again, if we take a look at our character, right, we can now see that his attack's up to 4, right? His defense is up to 4. So you can constantly be modifying the abilities, you know, of your characters. There's a Goblin Cache over here. There's a normal battle. Let's go for the Goblin Cache. All right, more, 3,000 bucks. We like that. More lethal battles. Fabulous. Lethal battle, lethal battle. All right. When you start getting close to the edge of your kingdom, you're going to find those things. All right, we've got a knowledge. We've got more defense. Let's get more defense. I vote for more defense. We need a normal battle for that. All right, let's keep exploring. Crypts and graves, crypts and graves. Some stone. I don't think we can make it that far, so there we are. All right, cool. Back to building stuff. So here we are in Grey Dawn and Shadowvale. I think we decided in Shadowvale is where we wanted our Mages Guild. But we don't have enough to build that here. And there's no recruits here, so let's go take a look back here. And here we still need some more wood, which we did not succeed in getting. Let's do this to get us some wood. All right, we've enacted both of these, which increases our gold and our wood on things. Cool. So now, let's build our Mages Guild. And as we mentioned before, we wanted to build it, you know, closer to the center of our world, which makes Shadowvale the best location for the Mages Guild. So let's go build that. Hooray! I don't think the seed changed which spells we got. Let's take a look. Oh, we did get a little bit of change. Oh, we got Lightning Bolt. Excellent. That's a primal magic tier. The primals are the ones that are going to be the big destruction kinds of spells. We got Bird's Eye, which is the borders of all areas, which is useful. We're getting ready to cast that here in just a minute. Wow, and we got Energy Explosion. So we did really good on the damage spells in here. So pretty cool, fantastic. Let's go think about what we want to build here if we can. I think we used up our wood, so we we could build walls, but I don't see any reason to at this point. I'd rather save my cash to be able to buy units when that comes around, upgrade units, and hopefully we can find another city here soon. I'm hopeful that that'll happen. So we're gonna cruise along. And aha, there they are. All right. So now we've seen just briefly our first enemy hero, who is up here to the north, who's out exploring around. So if we take a look at our borders, we can see, I don't see any roads. So this over here is probably where they're going to come in. There's a pretty good lethal battle over here, you know, that they'll have to get through. I don't see our borders yet on this side. That's why I'm exploring out this way. We're going to come over here in this round right now. So Mag, let's start with Mag and see what we can find. We've got a bunch of impossible battles. I'm going to go get this automaton to get a little more defense here. That's a difficult battle. Can we get through? I don't think we can get through without beating any of these. Let's see what's over here. Maybe we can get to the windmill. Awesome, we can get to the windmill. All right, we still didn't get any wood. I'm trying to find a lumber mill desperately. Difficult battle. There's some treasure. All right, come on down. Let's go to the Learning Stone. All right, we're going to move on in Arcane Magic, so this will get up to Tier 5 without visiting a Mage's Guild. What that means, and we'll see it in a minute, spells cost -2 mana. This is good. But, yeah, we better take this. That'll let us cast more spells, which is great. Golder experience. Well, we need experience. So now, ooh, boy, this is a tough one. Primal Magic's pretty good. We know we've got Lightning Bolt, which is one of the Primal Magic spells. So probably this is our best one to take. Spell power, friendly creatures, -1, +1, 50% with Lucky Strikes. This will lead us to crystals, gems, logistics. We're always out of dang wood. I don't think it helps us with wood in any way, though. It just helps us with cash. We're doing okay on cash, you know. I think we'll take Necromancy. We'll be Arcane Necromancy. And so we can add more damage, we can restore Namo, we can add more Necromancy power. Yeah, I think let's increase our Necropolis, our creatures, to do more damage. I always like more damage. Okay, Gingerbread House. I think Mag's out of movement at this point. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's get some stone. Let's get more movement. More movement. What do we got? Difficult battle, normal battle. We need to get back. Let's see. We need to get back to the castle. It's pretty far at this point. I guess we'll put him in at the new castle. Is over here. He should be able to come from down here. The reason I'm doing this, we're on day 5, so we're getting close to our next adventure. Got quite a bit of movement, so let's finish exploring. What we got? Difficult battles everywhere. Oh, nope, cancel. I do not want to end my turn. Normal. Need more troops. Normal battles. Could fight normal battles. It's just you only get to kind of fight one of those before you start to lose things. So, and we've got troops here to pick up at the castle. So, yeah, let's see. It should be. Oh, there's some wood. Thank goodness. Come on, grab some wood. Excellent. Get over to some gold. Lethal battle. Okay. So here now we can see the western entrance to our kingdom is down here off of this road. So I don't see a northern entrance. It might be up here. If so, that means we're not near the top because we saw an enemy up there. So we'll have to puzzle out where we are. Let's see. What do we want to do here? I want to come get this wood is what I want to do. So let's see if we can get over here and get some more wood so we can build some stuffs. And we're going to get everybody to the castle. We already visited this learning stone. That's an impossible battle. Yeah. Can you get there? Not this turn. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. All right, let's see what we're going to build this turn. First, in our furthest away city, our eastern border city. And then we have a western border city. In our eastern border city, we want to build probably archers. Do we go archers? Let's go ahead and build the Visage, which is going to give us 1,500 gold and more law points, which we need. We've not been getting as many law points as we need. You notice these are 3-pointers. We'll go ahead and take this one to give us some more gold as well, so that we can get more law points. And over in our western city, we will go ahead and build Crypts and Graves. Yeah, we'll build Crypts and Graves so that we can get our skeletal archers upgrades. And we should have enough money so that when we get to that point, we can get those upgrades. So we've got those here, and then we've got grave robbers here. We'll go ahead and purchase those. It's cool. So they'll be sitting in Grey Dawn waiting for us. There are tools we can use also to transfer troops around later. Oh, and by the way, as we look at our spells, there are upgrades to these. So we could upgrade Lightning Bolt. I think we have enough to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Lightning Bolt. I like an upgraded Lightning Bolt. So now it's level 2. Excellent. There are other ways to upgrade as well, but doing it manually means in the next battle I can actually use it that way if we need to, which could be very, very, very useful. All right. Yeah, we don't have any of these set up. I haven't set up a market. We'll get a market. I mean, again, we don't have so many resources that that we're ready to start trading with everybody. So we're good. We're good. Everybody's moved. Yep. Let's move on to day 6. We're going to be finishing up our first week soon. All right. Let's take our melee character, which is this boy right here. We know he can't go past where the lethal battle is. That's a normal battle. Let's go ahead and have him pick up who's here so that he can then finish up some battles for us. Also, this will give him a chance to pick up any magic that's in here. So we're going to create some more serious stacks of things, and I'll just kind of show you how I like to do this. I want to bring them all together, and then I like to see who I want to split up. So for example, it's good to have a couple of sets of those, and a couple of sets of those. And then I also like to have, it's even got it on here now. It used to be, for those that I don't know, you always want to make a couple of scouts. And now the AI is pretty good in here, so it's not as bad as it used to be, whereas like it would treat whatever stack was closest. So if you'd move your one stack up closest, it would attack that instead of your big stacks. It's a lot smarter now, but still pretty cool. Okay, so now we're ready to go probably take on some of these fights. These are now, as you can see, easy battles. So these are both kennels, which will help get us more of our undead pets. So let's go take a couple of these. Let's do, that's gonna get us some cavalry. Let's go do this one first. So we're gonna let them run. So that'll let us come in, and now we're gonna spend some of our cash. So now we're going to get more of our undead pets that we like so much. Same thing here. Over to fight. And we're going to let them run. And more undead pets. So now we've got some significant dogs. I like to have a good, nice, large pack of dogs because they're their fastest unit, given our slow undead. And a lot of times they need to run up and get the job done. So over here we've got whites, more whites, so we're going to come down and take that one next. Now we won't get to that one till next turn, but that's cool. This is still lethal, as you can see, so you can get an idea how far you need to build up, your troops and everything by taking a look at, what does it mean to fight one of these lethal battles. So we need more stuff to go after them. All right, back to Mag here. It's got an easy battle over here for him, strangely enough. And he can pick up some cavalry. So let's go do that. We'll let them run. We can't take the cavalry in here. That's a lot of griffins. So griffins are nasty. Yeah, they're a light faction, so we don't necessarily want to fight them right now. These are all empty. You can only see that when you go to them. So I can't tell if anybody went to this yet. I guess not. So we got some crystal from that. And then pretty sure we're not going to be able to fight this guard. That's difficult. That's impossible, etc. So we're going to go park him, I think, up here for the moment. So that he'll be here ready to go when we get to the next turn. So we're going to get, we got 31, 16, and 15 coming in here. We just beefed up our other guys from doing stuff. So the question now is, there something that we can build, like Kennel 2, that will let us upgrade those? Or do we want to build the marketplace? Or do we want to upgrade our Mage Guild to get us our Tier 2 spells? Upgrades, Tier 2 spells. Well, he's a mage. This is our mage tower. Let's get some more tower building over here. And let's take a look at what we got for our Tier 2 spells. Tier 2 now, we've got Inner Light, which doesn't affect them, but reduces negative effects. Temporal Spears, which gives us invisible traps, which are good. Favorable wind. Man, we got a lot of daylight magic here, huh? Target friendly creature deals 15% damage with ranged and long range. So if we had ranged, which we need some. But we also got Umbral Grip. Okay, good. That's a good destructive Nightshade spell. No. We got one Arcane Tier 2, the Temporal Spheres. I would have preferred Blink. But okay, cool. So far, there's not a lot of ways to control the randomness of what spells you're going to get. I'm pretty sure there's some abilities that I haven't seen yet or that are coming later that will give us some ability and some control over that. What do we want to build in Grey Dawn, if anything? This is the last chance we get to build something before the next round. Pretty much got these upgraded. I'd like to have Timeless to recruit Liches, but we're not there yet. Probably we should build the marketplace over here. I've only got 5 wood though, so don't really need to trade. We could trade. It's very expensive to trade. Oh, we'll take the bank though. Bank will give us another 1,000 gold a day. That's a good thing to build over there. We're not going to that place a lot, so buildings that passively do things are always useful to build in there. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's see. We've got some guys over there in Grey Dawn. These guys are in the garrison. By the way, obviously you can have a garrison hero as well. So as things want to come beat up on us, that'll be super important. All right, we're all done. Let's go to D7. What does it think? He's got some left, but we took him there. He's down here. He's got a little bit left. We're probably going to bring him up to this kennel, so let's get that out of him. All right. Yeah. It'll ask you that. If you do, whenever it asks you that, it's good to check your heroes to make sure you've used all of your stuff. All right, so we're in day 7. Let's see what we want to do today. Okay, we're going to send him up to get this gold up here. That's right on the top of our list. And how's his experience level? He's not getting experience very fast. All right, there we go. Let's get him up. Whenever a creature waits in battle, necromancy or movement. He's our Death Knight. Let's see. What else do we get out of here? What do we get out of here? Terrain penalty. Yeah, let's make him move. So he's got logistics. If he gets arcane manage, he can really move. Let's take secret passages. That'll help him move across the map. He's going to be probably our main dude that we send around to take care of things. His job now is going to be to come up here and take out some of these things. Oh, is there anything left down here I need to take out? Here's another easy battle, but let's see. How far is it to... Oh, can't we go this way? Why can't we go this way? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Doesn't look like we can. That would be no. Very well. Alright, come on down. Alright, and man, we're going to let you go get this campfire out here. Get something done. Kennels here is done. Okay, I think we're done with all of our internal stuff except for a few battles, all of which are lethal. So he's going to need to wait to pick up his troops. So he will stay and pick up his troops. What else do we need to build here? Let's see. Nothing. Walls are about it. And we can save our cash. It's okay. I'm not in a hurry to spend cash where we don't need to. So Kennel, Mage, Undead, Transformer, etc. I think we're going to wait. I don't see anything that I want to really... I mean, I kind of want to build walls over here because I suspect somebody's going to try to come in from that side. But I want to save that cash for troops when the next turn rolls around. So I think we are good to go. So let's do it, accept, and let's start week 2. All right, week 2, day 1. Woohoo! By the way, autosaves are running in the back, which is pretty good. I mean, you know, and everything. So I don't worry too much about having to quickly save and things, which is great. I love games that build that into it and do a good job of it. You know, some games are like, no, you can't save. You must be tortured if something happens. But this one's been fairly forgiving. So now you'll notice the kennels are repopulated, right? Which is awesome. And if we go into Shadowdale and go to recruitment, hooray! So let's do this. Let's make sure that Mag is moved into the building. Hello? Let's make sure that Mag has moved into the building. Why is he not moving into the building? It's interesting. Okay then. Slight bug. But let's solve this. Okay, we got 11 grand up there to spend, so we're going to pull all of these. I don't know what we have from an upgrade standpoint. Let's take a look. So we can upgrade our skeletons, of which we got a beautiful 31, to warriors or to archers. We are going to upgrade them to archers. So now we've got some skeleton archers. Our wraiths, we could upgrade to phantasms. Now, a couple of choices here. So they get curse, basically, and damage that they deal gets converted into HP. Or if we... Oh, can we only do phantasm? I think we don't have the building yet, so we can't upgrade phantasm. I'm not sure we can't. We need Kennel 2 for this one. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade our phantasms. All right, cool. Can't upgrade our doggies yet because we don't have that building, and I think we only have 4 wood, which means we might need more. Yeah, Kennel 2 needs 5 wood. That's what we're missing. 5 wood and what else do we need there? Got enough arcane dust. All right, now let's figure out what's going on here. I'm going to move out, and then I'm going to move in. Hello? Okay, that worked at least. Thank goodness. Let's see, can I do some more upgrades? I think we have to do this first. And then we can upgrade these skeletons to skeleton warriors. So now we've got a set of skeleton warriors and a set of skeleton archers, which is fantastic. And then we can take these whites and upgrade them to wraiths. Yes, yes. Now, the wraith actually forces them to move, and it doesn't in the turn. The phantasm, you know, is basically a curse debuff. So we're gonna take phantasms, only phantasms. All right, and our doglies cannot upgrade at this point, but that's okay. So now we've got substantially tougher army with our boy here. We're then going to move him out. That's the first thing we're going to do. From Shadowdale. Let's get him out. Bloop. He's going to move out. And now he's going to pick up some more doggies along the way here. And some cavalry from over here. That's a normal battle now. Alright, we should be good. These are easy battles, normal battle. Got a couple easy battles. Let's do those. This is going to give me more whites. This is going to give me more whites. So let's pick up our dogs and our whites. Dogs. We will take those. New turn. We need some crystals. More dogs. Okay. Now now let's go down and get some lights. We're out of juice down there. That's fine. Up here. Oh yeah, we got to come down. We can't go through here for some. Sometimes these maps, you're like, what? He doesn't need any dogs. I don't know what's down here. Let's see. Since we got to go this way anyway. It's a normal battle, but it's a pretty serious one. But I think our spells should help us a lot here. Let's do it. Pretty sure I've got my upgraded light level 2 lightning bolt. And I've got... yeah. Let's do this. Well, that didn't do as much as I would have liked it to do. Well, let's see what we can do. All we can do is get into it and duke it out. Who let the dogs out? Bring them on up. Okay. Get our doglets up here. Could get some more detail on them. I need to go finish playing every faction so I know all the stats on all the creatures. I don't know them all yet. I love these maps though. Maps are great. Fantastic with these maps. Alright, a spitter. My favorite, a spitter. Alright, he's down to 5. Oh, double attack. That's bad. Double attack and flying movement. That is painful. Alright. Spells, lightning bolt. We're gonna keep after. It must be immune to lightning. I should have tried the other one. Yeah, that's no bueno. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Bring it on. This is gonna be tough to bite this boy down. He's not very cooperative. He's also not going to let me get everybody in on him. I can tell that's going to be a problem now as well. He's probably going to jump around, so we'll notice how the AI's gotten a lot better, right? Totally ignored the other two dogs. Went straight for what it saw as the core unit. They're getting there. Boy, but it takes some serious damage to get after these boys. All right, I want to save room for the dogs to get in, so I'm going to send them over here. Since he's decided he's probably going to teleport around. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thought he was going to go for the dogs. Yep, get a damage over time, because those dogs are going to do some damage. All right, we want to put the other skellies or the wraiths next to him. It's a tough call. Let's bring her over here. Let's bring her in here. That's good. We're getting some smacks in. Gonna do some damage. Yep. Now, dogs, do it. All right. It's a little painful, but we got to level up out of it, and we take some damage. But that happens. All right, so yeah, I think we're gonna give him primal. See what he can do. No, I think necromancy. Got a lot of those. Yep. All right, $6,000. We needed the gold, so that's cool. All right, well, listen, thanks everybody for joining me for this initial stream. We're gonna call it here, I think. So appreciate everybody coming and joining and chatting and everything. We'll have another one of these next week. I'll start to get them scheduled and everything. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, down below. That would be fantastic if you could. And I will see everybody next time.